Whole Foods Market has savings to power your day during the Kickstart the Season event. Take advantage of a huge sale on all supplements, like vitamins, protein powders, probiotics, and more. There's a sale on all packaged coffee to get you back in the groove. Plus, find wallet-happy prices on breakfast like organic eggs and bacon from $3.65 by Whole Foods Market. And when the week gets busy, bring home a family meal and let the pros do the cooking. Kickstart fall at Whole Foods Market. Terms apply.
Today on CityCast Boise, In-N-Out is finally coming to the Valley. But can it compete with Boise's beloved local drive-thrus? Burger fan Jimmy Dawson joins host Emma Arnold to talk about their most and least favorite spots in town to grab a patty. Plus, why Emma's nostalgic for the burgers of her youth. It's Wednesday, September 6th. I'm Frankie Barnhill filling in for Emma Arnold, and this is what Boise's talking about.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hey, how's it going, Emma?
Good. Welcome back. This is an interesting one because people are so excited about In-N-Out coming to the Treasure Valley. And the first one is under construction at the Village, and the second is planning to take over the old Pier 1 by the mall. Are you on board with this? Like, are you an In-N-Out guy? Are you excited? Are you hyped?
So, yes, I'm hyped. I've never been to an In-N-Out.
Oh.
So I just really want to try it. Maybe I'm like the perfect Idahoan in that I've never set foot in the People's Republic of California, as someone might call it. My dad.
You literally have never been to California?
I've never been to California. I've been to, I think, like 20-some states, but I've never been to California.
Okay. You're just like, you're truly fresh for this experience, which
Yes.
Part of the experience you're going to find out is going to an In-N-Out means waiting in the longest line you've ever seen in your entire life. I moved to California when I was probably about 20. And I was at the time, very impressed with In-N-Out, very excited. Ate In-N-Out whenever I could, thought it was so great. As I've gotten older, I've been like, this is a hamburger. These are fries.
Okay.
They're fine. It's fine. But I probably once it's open on us, once it slows down, we'll go like once or twice. But I'm not like dying to go to In-N-Out, and I'm not like going to wait in a 3-hour line just to do it. I'm wondering if it's because it's a California chain. Do you think it's like a lot of the former Californians who have moved here, who live in Boise, like they're excited to have a taste of home?
I think that's a good guess. And it's not necessarily just California. I mean, you've got, the outposts in Texas and Utah now, and
Nevada,
I think Arizona.
Reno has some, yeah.
Right. So it's like it's slowly been creeping outwards from California. Whereas when I was a kid, the mystique was, oh my gosh, it's just purely this California thing, and it's got the secret menu.
Which is funny because that's another thing that I used to love that. Fries animal style, which is just French fries with rubber cheese, basically, and sauteed onions and lots of fry sauce that you literally have to eat within 15 seconds. But while they're hot, they're pretty good. But then you really have just a minute and a half to eat them.
So this is something that I've heard a lot of people say, that their fries just suck. They're terrible. What do you think?
I think it's a real preference. Like if you like a thicker, like steaky type fry, if you like a bigger fry, then they're not for you. But I'm not a fry snob. I'll eat any kind of fry. Any kind of fry is fine with me.
But you're a burger snob.
I am a huge burger snob. What's most important for you in a drive-through burger? Is it meat quality, how they cook it, cheese, condiments, like the bun?
So it's got to be the meat quality for me. If I want a drive-through burger, it's going to be a thin one. I don't want to see a brioche bun. I don't want to see a cheese that's not American, aka pasteurized processed cheese food. So, take that as you may. And I don't want to see like a red pepper aioli. Like, don't give me any of that crap. Like, I just want a thinner burger. I preferably want it smashed with all that beautiful brown, crusty Maillard reaction. And a toasted bun too. I still have never seen anyone toast both sides of the bun, which I prefer, especially if it has sesame seeds. Mostly it's just, the interior, which is fine. And that's perfect for any sort of like grease catching or burger juice drippings so that the bun doesn't just like fall apart on you, which is key.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm a smash burger. I like a thin. I do occasionally, like, somewhere nicer, I'll get like a fancy thick. If I know they have really good quality meat, I want a thick burger. But what I'm really looking for is, like you said, is a Bernie thin couple of burger patties. And my favorite concoction, I want toasted bun, like you said, thin little burger patties, pickles, and mustard. And American cheese, of course. Absolutely American cheese. You're right about all that. But like nothing fancy, don't, like you said, I just kind of want something like really crispy, crunchy, and very tasty. How important is it to be able to drive through for your drive-through burger? Like, is that like you like to drive and eat, or do you kind of like the sit-down experience for a burger?
I think it depends on what you're doing, right? Because you think of going through a drive-through as sort of a quick experience, which I will say in Boise isn't necessarily the case. Like most of the places, if you go through the drive-through, it takes so long to get your order. So preferably, I would prefer it to be a little bit quicker. Drivability is preferable just because I think that, I don't know, the quality kind of degrades after like 5 to 10 minutes.
You don't want to have to take it home.
Right.
I know we're encouraging distracted driving here, but I'm saying you have to eat that burger in the car, like right as soon as you get it, because it does, like you said, it's not going to be as good when you get home. Neither will the fries. So I think the drivability of it is definitely a piece. Like you got to be able to eat it on the go.
Yeah. Either while you're driving or, I mean, if you do proper pre-planning, it's not just a whim trip, then just pull over in the parking lot and snack it down in a couple minutes and you're good to go.
Whole Foods Market has savings to power your day during the Kickstart the Season event. Take advantage of a huge sale on all supplements like vitamins, protein powders, probiotics, and more. There's a sale on all packaged coffee to get you back in the groove. Plus, find wallet-happy prices on breakfast like organic eggs and bacon from $3.65 by Whole Foods Market. And when the week gets busy, bring home a family meal and let the pros do the cooking. Kickstart fall at Whole Foods Market. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Certified Piedmontese Beef. Listen up, foodies. Make your next meal even better with real Nebraska beef. They have healthy, tender, delicious Italian heritage beef, grass-fed and sustainably raised on lush pastures in the Midwest. You can even create your own personally curated meat box that's shipped right to your door. To get 2 free steaks with any purchase over $50, use the code FREEBEEF at checkout. Learn more and shop exclusively at cpbeef.com.
Well, let's get into it. How about we start on the bench with Bad Boy Burgers on Vista? What's your order and how would you rate it?
So, Bad Boy Burger, I had the mushroom Swiss burger, which I know I'm breaking the rules that we kind of set here with, our ideals. But I like to mix it up every once in a while. And I was not impressed. Maybe it was because Bad Boy had been hyped up to me by several of my friends who swore that it's the greatest hangover cure known to mankind. So maybe that was coloring my reaction a bit. I thought it was bland. I thought that the drive-thru took a while to get through. Not that we're grading the burgers based on the sides, but the tater tots weren't really that great either.
Yeah, Bad Boy, as I say this, I want you to know, I love your breakfast burritos. Like I have probably one of your breakfast burritos twice a week. And I want you to know that you do a million things really well, but they're not my favorite burger in town for the reasons you said. I think they're kind of gigantic, a little too messy and kind of bland. That's always been my feeling. The staff is wonderful, good, quick experience a lot of times, depending on what you order. But I do not typically get burgers at Bad Boy, which does break my heart a little bit because I like a lot of their other food. But like you said, not really my favorite burger. Next on the burger tour, Big Bun Drive-In on West Overland. What do you think?
I think it's pretty solid. I think I've only ever had regular cheeseburgers, maybe a double. They haven't gone too crazy, even though they've got several different variations on their menu, which are cool.
Okay, can I be old Boise for a minute? I'm going to have to.
Why not?
Big Bun was right next to Bora, where I went to high school, and I ate Big Bun pretty much every day. And what they used to have was the Budget Burger and the Budget Burger Deluxe, 79 cents, 99 cents. And you could get a bag on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, a bag of Budget Burger Deluxes like 10 of them for $5. So we ate there constantly. And their burgers were so good, Jimmy. Tiny little patty, toasted bun, just super simple. They have like this secret sauce, and like the budget deluxe was just basically like a burger and sauce and some lettuce.
Perfect.
And then like it's perfect. It was so good. And then Fancy Freeze bought them, and the quality went way down for about 7 years.
I didn't know about this acquisition.
This is true. It was big drama. It was big drama on the bench. Fancy Freeze bought them. A lot of people got excited at first, and then the quality went way, way down for years. Well, then some former employees of Big Bun bought it back from Fancy Freeze, and the quality went up, but I'm going to say not to its former glory, in my opinion. Will I get a burger there? Yes, absolutely. I think they have a good burger, but it used to be an incredible burger. It used to be such a good burger.
So you're talking about, the quality going from an A down, way down, and now it's B. Now it's a B.
It's a B minus.
Okay.
It's a good burger. I will, like the kids and I, we live down the street, so we eat there, every once in a while, fairly regularly, honestly. And it's a good burger. And when I'm craving a burger, it's definitely one of my go-tos of like, you can get a decent burger there.
So it's a staple.
It's a staple.
Yeah,
it's a staple. But let's hop over to Harrison Boulevard. Hawkins Packout. What do you think?
Man, the burgers are great. I like Hawkins a lot. I usually get the Hot Mama, which again is breaking my traditional cheeseburger rule, but oh man, it's actually decently spicy. Whereas most places where they're like, oh, we've got a flamethrower burger and you're gonna lose your mind, and it's just not. It's so mild. So Hawkins, I think, has great ingredients. They do a great job with their burgers. The only thing is that wait. Man, even if you're only one car behind, it takes forever to get through. And I still have never gone up to the window, like parked and gone out. And I wonder if that's faster.
It is not.
Okay.
I have also had that theory, unfortunately, and been like, I bet it's faster if you get out. It's not. You just sit there instead of in your car.
So what's the deal?
I don't know if they're understaffed. This has been as long as I've been going there. This has been true. They take a while. And the argument can be made that they take their time. They use quality ingredients. They're using fresh ingredients. Hawkins is definitely my husband's favorite. It's high on my list. I really like it. I also think they have great sides. Their milkshakes are fantastic. Also a very good breakfast burrito, although Bad Boy is my favorite. I feel like B plus is my I like their burger a lot. It's not my favorite, but I do like their burger a ton.
Yeah, I don't think, and maybe this is kind of a spoiler, but I don't think that Boise has an A drive-through burger place. I really don't.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I don't think so either. I searched in preparation for this. I have mostly tried all the burgers in town, but I was really like, okay, but go back and make sure that you actually feel kind of lukewarm on some of these places. And I agree. I don't think we have a place that I'm like, I don't like think about it, like where I'm like, I got to go get one of those burgers, Well, what about over to State Street, a Guy Fieri favorite, West Side Drive-In? Have you had a burger there?
I've never had a burger there. I've had their milkshakes, which are great. And I've had, I think maybe a chicken sandwich or something that was pretty decent. But no, what are their burgers like?
They do a lot of things well. I cannot stand their burger. I think it is gross.
Why?
It is like kind of like you said about Bad Boys, but worse. It is it's big. The patty is way too thick for me. It's never cooked to like a crispy, whatever that word you use,
Maillard reaction.
Maillard reaction.
Get with the food nerds. Emma, come on.
Maillard reaction, which I'm assuming is the crispy caramelizy thing that happens with meat. None of that. It's kind of a gray, sad, it's just not a good burger. The bun is, if they toast it, I've never noticed it. It's
you've got to toast burger. Kaiser rolls. Like if you've got the cornmeal on there, that can be really good, but you do have to toast it. You can't just leave that.
Otherwise, it's a raw bun. And my husband, he always gets a burger. And he's always disappointed. He's tried every burger, and they have so many different variations. You'd think you'd hit one that you're like, here's the guy. It's just, and I have tried most of them and just been very underwhelmed every single time by the burger. So I am definitely I haven't had a burger in years until for this. I was like, okay, just go back and see if maybe you're wrong. It was worse than I remember.
No.
It was worse.
Did you at least have a milkshake to wash it down with?
I did. I had a milkshake and some fries. They do fries. They have great fries there and great tots too. So I'm not saying that there isn't good stuff there, but definitely not a fan of their burger. Let's do some honorable mentions, not necessarily drive-thrus, but for sit-down spots. I'm going to start because we just had a really good burger at Wild Child, and I think it's now my favorite burger in Boise. It was so good.
100%. Yep, I'm with you. Wild Child, and thankfully I live on the bench, so it's a really easy bike ride or quick drive if I'm, going over there. But you're right. I mean, it ticks all of the boxes. Yes, it does have that kind of fancy topping.
They have a sauce. They have some kind of a specialty sauce, but it's great. It's really good.
Yes.
And burger nice and crispy. They do double patty. A nice pickle on there. I love a pickle on
the bacon jam.
Yeah, bacon jam. I was expecting to not like the bacon jam. Loved the bacon jam. Thought it was great. So yeah, they really nail it there. My other spot, which is a chain, Freddy's.
I've never been.
Freddy's does a real thin, super crispy burger, and it's very simple, mustard and pickles and cheese, and it's exactly what I'm looking for. Whenever we head up to Cascade or to Stanley, we always stop and grab Freddy's on the way out of town. It's super good. Any honorable mentions for you?
Yeah, it would be Wild Child, or if we're going with a chain, I would go with Five Guys, to be honest.
Okay.
Which I know is a very divisive thing. It doesn't really have the thinnest of patties, but I think that they source quality meat and they do it well. And you can add so many different things. You can customize that burger, basically any way that you want. Not to mention, I love the fries. The thicker cut fries are fantastic, and it is always super quick.
I'm on board with that. I think you're. Even though that's not usually my style of burger, I'll give you Five Guys in a pinch. I'd stop at a Five Guys for sure.
Okay. What's your favorite side at any of these drive-through restaurants?
At the end of the day, I'm a tot girl. I love a tater tot, and I love a really crispy, well done. Big Bun does a great tater tot. West Side has great tater tots. I just love. I love fries too, but they're great. They're my favorite. I also love fried zucchini. I know that's probably not a popular one for most people, but I really do love fried zucchini too.
Interesting. See, I've found that Hawkins has the best tots because they're super crispy and they actually hold up when you get home. I live probably 15-ish minutes away from Hawkins, and if I don't eat them all the way or all on the way home, they actually stay just fine.
Oh, I'll have to try them there. I haven't ever tried those.
Pro tip.
Yeah. So let's tie a bow on this. What's your favorite ultimate best Boise burger that you've ever tried?
I'm going to go Wild Child, even though they're the new ones in town. I just think that they do a phenomenal job over there. They don't really cost all that much if you're just getting a burger, if you're just picking up burgers to go. Comparable certainly to any of the drive-thrus that we've talked about. And I think that, go and try it. What about you?
Well, I'm going to go Wild Child, but since we already said that, I do want to give a shout out to a place in Meridian, actually. Sid's Garage. Have you ever had a burger at Sid's?
I've heard they're good.
And it's funny, once again, breaking all of our rules about burgers that I said that was important to me. But they're really good, actually, and big and juicy. And they have really high quality bacon, good cheese. Definitely, I'm not in Meridian a ton, but whenever I kind of pass through, I'll be like, ooh, we could stop at Sid's. I mean, we could stop at Sid's. So do you know what's amazing about doing this interview right now, Jimmy? Is my husband literally down on the grill right now making me a burger. Can you believe this? Can you believe the life I'm living? I know. He came in and asked if I wanted lunch right before this. And I was like, yeah, I'm actually starving. And he was like, oh, do you want a burger? And I was like, perfect, beautiful. I love it. And honestly, best burger in town. Part of the reason I'm such a burger snob, Alex Satterley's burger. That's where I'm always going to first. He does the thin patties. He toasts the bun exactly. He does the exact right pickles I like. So
salt, pepper, only
salt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
just
the
a
way
little
to
salt,
do
a
it.
little garlic salt too. He's That's why I'm a snob. I got it at home. So
Yeah, why go out when you got it at home?
Well, thanks, Jimmy. This is a lot of fun. And if you have better burger recs than us, please send them our way. We will try them for sure.
Now I'm hungry. Thanks, Emma.
And one more bit of burger news before we head out. If you're still desperate to try a double-double, you don't have to wait too much longer. The first In-N-Out in Idaho is getting closer to opening this fall by the Village at Meridian. Work has just begun on the location that will go by Boise Town Square Mall, and Nampa will see the California chain coming soon, too. Okay, that's all for today here on CityCast Boise. If you're liking the show, tell a friend about us. Word of mouth goes a long way. We'll be back tomorrow with an essential conversation about whether or not it's safe to be queer in Boise. You don't want to miss it. See you then.